long time coming. Let's get it. You ready? Hey. So I've been out here for a minute, got me grown out. Always moving around, feel like a stranger in my hometown. You ain't really about it unless you really been around it. I've been looking for my moment now.
Hey, good morning or good afternoon or good night, depending on whatever part of the world you're in. Gorgo 2005 welcoming one and all to the channel today. And I need to start out with some special stuff here because Mr. W. Norris has just come in with his third consecutive month of a Tier 1 subscription that we greatly, greatly appreciate it. And you know what that means.
You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best.
Yes, indeed, Mr. W. Norris, you are the best. And of course, I have to meet up with this guy again because I'm talking about not Mr. W. Norris as this guy, but my Stream Deck button over here as this guy, meaning we're about to get a few of these. Yep. One for each one of your 3 months. So thank you very, very much, Mr. W. Norris, for your support of the channel. We greatly, greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Also, at the end, I guess, of the Wednesday stream, I just barely missed it, but we have another follower in the fold, WHELAN. I guess that's Whelan. Thank you so much for your follow on the channel. We greatly, greatly appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. So anyway, let me get caught up on things here. We have us, let's see, Radman saying, hope wasn't, how I didn't sing those disco pop hits in the 70s. No, I was too busy singing lead for a high school group that was doing Blood, Sweat, and Tears and Chicago covers. Yeah, we weren't doing disco pop hits in the 70s. No. No, actually, late 60s is when I was doing the high school the group gig, singing lead for an outfit that did a lot of Blood, Sweat, and Tears and Chicago and some James Gang. I'm trying to think what else. Grand Funk Railroad we do. Also, let's see, I think it was, what was the other group that we did? We did the jazz rock. We did a little emerging stuff there with, yeah, the early Chicago stuff was great there, Radman. It was fantastic. I loved doing that stuff. I've got most of that stuff not digitized from my group recordings, but from the actual recordings. I ripped those to digital some time ago, and I've got them amongst my 40K of tracks that I have uploaded to Amazon Music. I only have about a 40 plus thousand track collection. And some of those individual tracks are a little lengthy because I have a crap ton of drum corps shows that run about 12, 13 minutes each. So yes, Terry Kath was amazing. I hate to tell you this, Radman. I cried crocodile tears the day that I heard the news of his way, way too early loss to us. I mean, like, it was stupid AF what he did, playing with a loaded gun while he was blasted out of his gourd. And I hate to use that analogy, but that's exactly what he was before, during, and after the act. But yeah, the group was never, ever, ever really the same after Terry Kath passed. So needless to say, yeah, he was my man, and I still, to my, I guess you would call it, my ever recollecting mind, I'll sit down at a keyboard and play out Bobby Lamb's Chicago piano licks and sing Terry Kath's Color My World. Oh my gosh. Nope. Don't want to go there. Okay, well, anyway, yeah, it was. He was the heart and soul of the band. They went downhill fast. Yep, I could not agree more. But we did get to enjoy them when what was left of the group came here to Cincinnati. They did a joint show with Earth, Wind, and Fire that was absolutely blazing hot. Terry, let's see, I'm trying to think. Walt Parazater did not go on that particular tour. So some guy named Larry Klimas, Klimas, filled in on woodwinds. But Jimmy Pankow and Lee Loughnane were both there from the original horn section. The trombonist and the trumpet player. Bobby Lamb was still touring with the band. Bill Champlin was a member of the band at that time. And I'm trying to remember who else was in there. Bobby Lamb. Danny Serafin had long since left. Peter Cetera had long since left. Those were about the main ones. Were the two horn players and Bobby Lamb. And occasionally Walt Parazater would show up. But I think, yeah, that was pretty much the original, the parts of the original lineup that still survived. But I'll tell you, Philip Bailey and Earth, Wind, and Fire, they were on. After my stream, you're going to go spend your hour in the shower. Yep. I know right what you're talking about there, Rad Man. I'm going to be taking my shower tonight. The reason I got to take it tonight instead of tomorrow morning is because there ain't that much space between breakfast and when I've got to go ring bells in church. I've got a 9:15 rehearsal call to go into to practice our two, including one hard as hell bell pieces that we're going to be doing tomorrow morning. We're going to be doing an easy one for the introduction to the service, and then towards the middle of the service they have us doing this 13 to 15 page monstrosity of it's a very, very long piece. It has an occasion to end about 3 or 4 times before it actually does come to an end. But it's got some tricky stuff in it that I'd never, ever done before. And I get to exercise all kinds of things, like taking a mallet and whacking a bell with it. And then immediately after I whack it with the mallet, I've got to ring another bell with the other hand and put that mallet down and then pick up the other bell with my free hand. And then boom, I'm going to be using them both at the same time. Bang, boom, bang, boom. And these things are heavier than you know what. Because they got me slinging bass bells, the big heavy metal. So yeah, Billy Champlin, okay, from the Sons of Champlin. Yep. He was in Chicago at the time that we got to see them. I do have a couple of CDs from Sons of Champlin, but I also have a couple of Chicago CDs with Champlin on them as well. So it's hard to say. The early Chicago stuff. Okay. Well, I was walking down the street one day. Okay. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get ourselves into the game and see what kind of orneriness we can stir up here. I think I just spammed my third tournament that I could be in, so let's go ahead and get into the gameplay and find out what's going on with my flames. Okay, there you see that we... Oh yeah, Bill Champlin. I think he does regret being in Chicago. He hasn't had that too much good to say about it after he left them. But that's the way that the artiste life goes sometimes. You know, sometimes it goes your way, sometimes it doesn't. But anyway, let's get into the game. I've just spammed my third and final ace of bronze on this outfit today. They have been picking up, this tournament team has been picking up its game here lately. After I talked in Discord about maybe replacing them, there's my first drop that just hit. And we're going to have all 5 of our drops hit before we come back here and open these packs on this team. We're going to follow the usual chord of progression here. We're going to take a look at the Flames, my diamond team here. And then we're going to take a look at my now bronze team, threatening to become iron, Wildcats. And then my third team is my silver team, the Juggernauts, and we'll be taking a look at them and opening packs starting with that third team. Then we'll work backwards to open packs on the second team. Then we'll work our way back here to the Flames and start out with their packs, or finish up with their packs. So anyway, we are ready for our first ad break of the day. Let me see if my Stream Deck button is working, and if it isn't, I have to go to Twitch to do it. So let's see. Yep, we're on. Here we go. Take care. What? Okay, I think we're back, gang. Let's go ahead and see what we have going here, because I'm just catching up with chat a little bit, and I'm also having a little bit of trouble with the Stream Deck. That I'm having trouble incorporating some of the goodies, like the sound that usually plays during my ad break. It came and went and died, and hopefully we have it back now, but we'll see. Let me try. No. I won't do it now. I'll do it later when we have our next ad break in a little less than half an hour. But anyway, we'll continue on and get going here. We're going to take a look at the Flames and see what they are up to. And then we'll work over to the Wildcats that weren't doing too well the last time I saw them. But we're basically going in blind because I've not looked at either my second or my third team for a couple of days now. So we'll be kind of looking at those blind. All right, let's see what's going on here in my Diamond League with my Flames. And then we may come out and take a look at two of these longer running tournaments and see how close to packing I am for the day, because they're looking somewhat encouraging. 76 and 77 have been running for a while. So let's get in there and see what we can find out on how the Flames are doing and how they are looking on this final day of OOTP Diamond action. Once the game finally gets me in there, and once I see the blue circle of doom, then there we go. I'm almost there. I'm there. Okay, we are 74 and 65 right now, which I believe is telling me that I should be, and bear with me just a moment because I have to go look this up. Let's see. Okay, so we are 4-1 on the day so far. I've only lost one game and picked up 4. So I've come a little bit closer to the Empire State Hive Mind. I started the day out, I believe it was 6.5 games. Yeah, I was 6.5 games out of first place, and I picked up a couple of games on first place here. Let's see if I have gained anything in the wild card race because I was sitting in third in the wild card, only a half game ahead of fourth place. And I have picked up 2 games on the fourth place team also. Excuse me a second. So yeah, I was only a half game up on the Louisville Colonels here, and it looks like I've actually picked up another game because here I am in second place. I was in third place in the wild card, and I've already moved up a spot to second. So I'm 3.5 games away from escaping, if you want to call it that, the wild card. So I'm hoping to be able to hold or improve that position over the course of the day. With a 4-1 start, that I'm pretty encouraged by that. But looking around the league, the California Halos, who have won Diamond twice, owned by Bahoot, they're killing their division, 91-46. Up here in the AC East, the Seattle Earthquakes, who have also won Diamond once, are in the top wild card slot with that 83-54. Imagine being 29 games over 500 and having to settle for a wild card because you're 8 games behind this insane record up here with the California Halos. The Goyang Cats, a pretty popular bronze tournament team opponent of mine, they are sitting in a very, very distant third. They will probably get eliminated from competition early on today, except they're only 5.5 games out of the wild card, so they are still in contention there, I guess, in a manner of speaking. But they're still 4 games underwater, so I'm not really going to hold my breath or holding out hope for them. The Cochabamba Capybaras from the TBD Friends group sitting in 4th at 62-77, and the Mordor Mayhem, I guess maybe their nickname or their pet name for their team is the Orcs. I really don't know. Or perhaps the what was the other beast that was in there? There were a few other mythical beasts that made their appearance in Middle Earth there, but the Orcs are the foremost ones that come to mind from the Mordor side of the map. But anyway, the Michigan Wolves here are in first place in their division, 14 games over 500. Wolfman 56 running them. And here's another frequent bronze tournament foe, the Centralia Mindfires, who are sitting in second place here. And they are in the third wild card right now at the moment. The Louisville Colonels behind them, and they're still sitting in 4th in the wild card, which is where they started the day, but they're in less good shape than they were when we started out. There's the OK Boppers. I don't know if that's Oklahoma or just OK, owned by Swing Set. Okay, so they're sitting in 4th. They'll probably get eliminated rather early today. And the Amsterdam Lake Trout, 2-time Diamond champs, sitting in the bargain basement of the AC Central at 65-72 under Sparty Terp. Okay, Sparty Terp, I'm trusting that might be a dual reference, if I have my college mascots made out correctly, a direct reference to Michigan State and to the University of Maryland. So hard to say. But that's who Sparty Terp is with the Amsterdam Lake Trout. And down here, there's the Empire State Hive Mind, who have won Diamond once. They're sitting 4.5 games above me. Mississauga Rush, who we see quite a bit in tournaments, whether it be perfect draft tournaments or in bronze tournaments. I see them a lot. But they'll probably get eliminated from contention early today, being 14 games under 500, 11.5 games in back of me. So I'm fairly secure in this second place position or higher by the time the season ends at 1:30 this morning Eastern time. Okay, then Mississauga Rush. Okay, right, we talked about them. The Astoria Goonies, they're in a surprising position. They're former Diamond champs, owned by Velth, and let's see, that is Velth, right? Yeah, that is VELTH, not VEITH. But anyway, they're 20 games under 500, so they're not looking too good right now either. The Colorado Springs Combat Wombats have already been eliminated from playoff contention. That's why the E is there in front of their name. They're the first ones in the entire league to get knocked out of the playoffs. But over here in the other side of the table, it's getting interesting over here too. The Nova Scotia No Sox, owned by G. Meehan, they've won a silver trophy, but they haven't won a diamond one yet. Tuscaloosa Tacos, nobody in this division has won a diamond championship. The Tuscaloosa Tacos, owned by Choco Taco, okay. There's the OK Oaks. I don't know if they are of a similar lineage to the OK Boppers over here. You got the OK Oaks and the OK Boppers, because here you've got Swing Set, and over here you've got Scutchat. Scutcha, okay? 11, okay? Okay? It looks like Shat, but it's not. It's Scutcha 11. And then the Taylor ham sandwiches, which I trust would be a New Jersey type thing, which is owned by, guess who? One of our favorite people. Gabagoo Luigi has the Taylor ham sandwiches in fourth place in their division in the NC East. And then the Greek Velociraptors here bringing up the rear, 11.5 games from Nova Scotia's lead. Now here's the surprise appearance only after a rough start to the season. The Watertown Herons from the TBD Friend Group. Take a look at that bubble. You see a Perfect League trophy there. They got sent back to Diamond. They ended up in my league. They started out kind of rough, but they are killing their division now, 14 games up on another former Diamond champ, the 3-time former Diamond champ, Usual Suspects. So this right here is a killer race. And look at down here in the wild card. The Usual Suspects only have a 1-game lead over the Melmon Leeches, who are 75 and 63 down here. 1.5 games behind Quiz Kids, Sylvania Humidity. All the Humidity teams are named after cities or towns in Northwest Ohio, where I have one of my daughters living with her husband and their 3 kids. They are just outside of Bryan. I think that Quiz Kid also has a Bryan Humidity, if I have my guesses right. Let me take a look. Let me look at some of the rest of the league here. Corpus Christi E6. Okay, the Frank Stallones. I don't know their manager. I'll jump out of here and we'll go take a look in the universe. Goatfish Man, Smyrna Moonshiners, then the Grateful Dead and the Beecher Bobcats. Right. Okay, so I can get out of here. I'm going to go to the universe. I want to see what all teams that Quiz Kid has in his Northwest Ohio managerial repertoire with all of his teams, because he has quite a number of them. Okay. Going to look for all the Quiz Kid teams. And there they are. Yes, he does have a Bryan Humidity. My daughter and her family live just a few miles above Bryan, which is in the extreme northwest corner of the state. Bryan is also the home of what used to be the makers of Etch-a-Sketch, which is Ohio Art Company. If you have an old classic Etch-a-Sketch, look at the back of it, and it will say Ohio Art Company, Bryan, Ohio. And that's where this Humidity team calls home. And my daughter is married to a Bryan High School graduate. They bought some land up above Bryan where it was relatively inexpensive, and they have a home up there with their 3 youngins. The oldest one is my pack-loving grandson that he loves to open my packs for me whenever he's down here or I'm up there. So he's in 4th grade. His little sister is in 2nd grade, and the youngest sister is in her last year of preschool. She will start kindergarten this coming fall of 23. So anyway, So he has all of these Northwest Ohio teams. Tiffin, Kona, I'm not so sure about. I don't know of an Ohio team named Kona or an Ohio town named Kona. But Maumee, just outside of Toledo, Sylvania, Sandusky, the home of Cedar Point. There's Toledo, Bryan, Findlay, the home of Findlay College, Bluffton. There's a Bluffton College there also. Perrysburg is another town up there. Defiance is in the county. Excuse me, just adjacent to Williams County, which is where Bryan is. Defiance, I've been through Defiance any number of times because it's the one directly south. It's the county directly south of Williams County. So whenever I go up that way, I have to go through Defiance to get there. And Bowling Green, the home of Bowling Green State University, where I, at Ohio University, a rival school, came to know them as, okay, it's Bowling Green State University, okay? That's BGSU. When in our profane cheers at OU, it would be ending with CKS. Same thing we used to end Ohio State. Okay, so it was either OSU CKS or BGSU CKS. But anyway, nothing big there. So that's Quiz Kid. And he does have a Bryan humidity. I'm glad to see that Bryan is still represented there, but that's a neck of the woods that's pretty familiar to me. We've learned to we've grown to love the place, especially because of our family connection there. But anyway, let's get out of here. Nobody in chat's saying much new. Let's see what's going on with team performances here. I want to check out my pitching staff and make sure that I'm looking pretty good. Because after Thursday night's missions came out, I had 3 of the new Cooperstown Club missions auto completed. And I had a 4th one that only took 1 inexpensive card to finish. So I finished 4 of the 7 new Cooperstown Club 4 missions. Now, I brought up 2 of those 4. The 4 that I picked up were Dennis Eckersley, Tom Seaver, Frank Robinson, and the 4th one, the one that I had to buy a card for, was Christy Mathewson. Those last 2 are not on my team. I don't have room for Frank Robbie, and number 2, I don't have room for Christy Mathewson either. But I was able to bring in Tom Terrific, and I was able to bring in Dennis Eckersley. And it looks like Mr. Eckersley has just earned himself a spot in the number 1, or the first appearing setup role, because he's sitting there in the stopper role with the highest ERA, and my lowest ERA is in the stopper role, or the setup role, just above him. So here's what I need to do. I need to take Tug McGraw and make him my new stopper, and we're going to take Dennis Eckersley and make him a setup man, but starting in the 6th inning. And then we're going to take Trevor Hoffman and keep him in setup, but we're going to make him the 7th inning man. Okay? Now let's hit the lineup tab and then come back to look at my pitching. And the 3 nasty boys at the end of my rotation are now in correct sequence. The highest ERA is the one that will appear first. The next highest ERA, Trevor Hoffman, will appear next. And the lowest ERA, Tug McGraw, is in the final role. This way, if based on the way that they're trending at the moment, Eckersley stands to have a little bit rougher go of it, but I want to put the game in Tug McGraw's hands right now because he's got the much more attractive ERA. Red Ames and Tom Seaver. Whoa, look at that 7.11 ERA. Seaver right now is stinking up the joint. I'm going to move Bullet Joe Rogan back to normal usage. And we're going to say to Mr. Tom Terrific, we're going to say, use you less often. And we're going to say to Red Ames, let's avoid high leverage with him, because both of those guys are doing pretty poor at the moment. And Bullet Joe is holding a fairly steady with about almost twice the combined innings of those two dudes, and doing a much better job at it. So anyway, I got another sim coming in. I'll take a look at the sim, and then we'll come back here and take a look at my starting rotation and see what's going on with them. Because right now I think they're looking about the same position I want to leave them in, but we'll find out as soon as I pull this sim in. Okay. So Radman says he picked up Eckersley, needed 2 diamonds for about, oh, okay. Those 2 diamonds would cost about 95K. Holy moly. Okay. Why not take Ames or Nichols for Mathewson? I don't know yet. I'll tell you, the one who's in the most danger of moving out has been picking up his game lately, and that's Mort Cooper. Mort Cooper had an over 4 ERA for the longest time. And I'll tell you why I was looking at him. Ooh, I got beat by the Goyang Cats that I run into all the time in bronze tournaments. So they knocked me another game back of the hive mind. I'm 5.5 out there now. What am I looking like in the wild card? What am I looking like in the wild card here? I am tied for the second and third wild card positions respectively, but we're 3.5 games ahead of Louisville Colonel. So sounds like they took a loss also, because that 3.5 game gap is what I had before this latest sim came in. But take a look with me at my pitching staff here, and I'll show you what I'm looking at, and then we'll go take a look at the roster, and I'll tell you why I'm not thinking Mathewson at this point. Okay, now, if I look at Mort Cooper's numbers, he is sitting 82, 103, and 88. Okay? Now, if I go to take a look at Christy Mathewson, I need to jump to the top here. If I take a look at Christy Mathewson, okay, he's got only 87 stuff and less movement than Mort Cooper does. He has more control, yes. But I really don't like the way this looks compared to some of the other pitchers on the staff that have somewhat similar numbers. Mort Cooper is one of them for now, mostly, and I'm leaving him still because he's doing a fairly good job in the rotation. Going back to the rotation again. The other one that was in danger of getting knocked down, not Carl Hubble. He's really my lefty ace, but he's just having a bad year. He's going 9-11 right now with an almost 5 ERA. I'm leaving him in there, but I moved him down to the number 5 slot so he doesn't feature quite as frequently as the other 4. But Phil Necro, he had been my number 1 until he went into the stink tank, and we had to move him down. And Radman saying he wishes he could get Drysdale. Yep. Yeah, you're glad you got him before the scalpers jacked the prices up. I'm glad I got that last card, and it was really a gold card that I needed to finish Christy Mathewson. I got it while it was really cheap. I got it while it was very cheap. Compared to what it is now, it's astronomical. But anyway, the main reason we're leaving the rotation and everything else still is because of the fact that the pitchers with the lower numbers are actually doing pretty well. Kevin Brown, he's one that could probably afford to move, but he's killing it right now. 12-10 with a 3.80 ERA. It's the second best one on my rotation. So he's not really killing it, but he's compared to some of his compadres here on the pitching staff, he is kind of killing it. Now, if I do anything over here, I might take Red Ames out and give Christie a shot. It all depends. Because, yeah, Red Ames is probably the closest to Christy Mathewson in terms of that. So why don't we just go ahead and do that right now? Red Ames is going to sit We're going to sit him. Okay, you're going to tell me it's going to simulate for 14 days, and we'll bring Christy over and move him into middle relief along with Tom Terrific, and hopefully Christy can do a better job. And I'm going to make him a reliever so he doesn't have an SP in front of his name. Make him a reliever. There he is. Now we'll go to the pitching staff. And let's see, 87, 95, 101. So we're going to make him middle relief, and we're going to make him normal. Okay, let me hit my lineup tab, then come back to the pitching tab. Come on, come on, come on. I clicked you. There we are. Okay, so yeah, that will get rid of one of my two less than stellar middle relievers. And the only reason I did not want to move Seaver, even though he has the higher of the two former lousy ERAs, he hasn't had that much experience yet on the team. That's a very small sample size. I expect him between now and the end of activity tonight to pick his game up and get that ERA down under 5, if he can. That's why I want to leave him at normal usage so that he can get a little bit more play. Bullet Joe, I'm going to take him back to normal also, because I had him there for a second. Oh, that was before the last sim. Okay, or maybe it wasn't. 33.1 innings, 4.86. I think, no, I like that avoid high leverage tag better here, because he's almost 5. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that, put that back and leave it there. Oh, I need to take Eckersley and make him a setup man 6th inning or later. And Trevor Hoffman. Oh, I forgot to hit. Okay, I have to reset these guys all up all over again. I got to set them up all over again, because I didn't hit submit before that sim came in. Okay, so 424 is going to be there. 314 is going to be my new stopper. Okay. Stopper, and he's going to be 8th and close. Okay, then here, Tugger is going to be a setup man 7th inning or later. Now, let me hit the submit team. There's that. And now let me hit my lineup tab and come back to pitching. And it should sort itself out. And there we go. My highest DRA appears first. My second highest DRA appears second. And my lowest DRA is now Tug McGraw. Or not Tug McGraw anymore, but Trevor Hoffman is my lowest ERA now. So I got them sitting exactly where I want them for now. Tom Terrific needs to pick up his game before I think about moving him up to the rotation. And Bullet Joe is hoping, I'm hoping he will keep up his good performance, and I'm hoping for really good things out of Christy Mathewson, but we will see. Phil Necro might be a candidate to leave and maybe put Mathewson in there. We'd have to see, because he's got better stuff than Christy does. And he's got more movement. I think so. Yeah, he should have. Yeah, he's got considerably more movement. He's got better stuff and more movement than Christy does. Mostly because of that nice little ball that he throws. Okay, we'll see. But anyway, Carl Hubbell's just having a down year with the sample size from this season. So that's what these guys are looking like. I think I'm going to do another submit team just to make sure I'm all right here. Okay. Okay. Bigfoot owner. The silvers are ridiculously priced. Okay. They were going, oh, good grief, going 39 to 59K. Holy crap. You found a silver card for 23K, picked it up. They're going to get insane, just like the Ted Williams qualifying cards to get Ted Williams finished. Those cards are going for insane prices. And I don't know just yet if Nap Lajoie is all that. You know what I'm saying? Does anybody have any experience with Nap Lajoie yet? Do you have any experience? Anybody in chat have a Nap Lajoie yet? Okay. Well, anyway, Seaver is my only negative WAR right now. Matt Cooper, or Mort Cooper, is actually leading the team in WAR right now at 3.4. KB right behind him, 2.1. And there's Royce at 2.9. And the other two pitchers are 1.8. So I can't complain about any of this, really. I'd like to see Hubble do better. Everybody would like to see Hubble do better than, what, 9 and 11 with an almost 5 ERA. He can do better than that. So I'm counting on him to pick up his game. But Tom Terrific is my only negative WAR right now with the 5.78 ERA. Oh, wait a minute. That's his FIP. Where's his ERA? Back here. Yeah, 7.00 on the ERA. And we are ready for ad break number 2. And now we're going to see if, before we go to the ad break, I want to make doubly sure that my stuff is ready to fly. Okay, here we go. Ad break number 2, a word from our sponsors. Okay, gang, I spent a little bit of time. I went over to Discord to take a look, and I want to check something out here. On my team home screen. Okay, there we go. Okay, I did not realize that the Louisville Colonels are owned by a Discorder of the same manager name, Orson, because he came in on Discord after I made my first post of the day over there to talk to recap the previous day's activity. He says that since I posted, I won 4 in a row and he lost 4 in a row. So a good job with the voodoo curse, he said to me. Because yeah, he was only a half game behind me. Now he's 3.5 games behind me. So I've managed to pick up some ground on him. And that's how that's happened, was from him losing 4 in a row and me winning 4 in a row, and then him talking about it and telling me so in the Discord. And Fabtron says he hopes, and this is in Discord also, saying that he's just hoping not to get relegated. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how things play out. But anyway, I want to look at my lineups and see if anything warrants changing in my batting order here, because I'm looking at. Look at that. Bullet Joe Rogan, my irregular, sometimes starter, who has appeared in 11 games as a non-pitcher, and none of them has he started. He's made 8 plate appearances in those 11 games, and he's had 3 hits in those 8 appearances. So he's batting .375. So that's not too shabby for Bullet Joe Rogan. But Oscar is right now bringing up everything here with his .304 batting average, the only 300 hitter I have in my regular lineup here. So let me look at my batting order. I've got Oscar down here, and I've got KK up there. I'm going to swap those two. I'm going to put my best batting average in the leadoff position and my second best batting average of the two, because these two guys have crazy legs and good bats. So there's going to be my first string leadoff hitter, and KK is now my second string leadoff hitter. Now, Cal Ripken, he's looking good in the 2 spot. Gehrig looking great in the 3 spot. What about Griffey Jr.? Okay, Hank Aaron's down there. What about Brooksy? Okay, Brooksy just ahead of Hank Aaron in the batting average, but it's only 1 percentage point of difference. I'm going to leave him right where he's at. Joe Morgan is still stinking up the joint at 231, and then Joe Mauer at only 218. Ugh, not good at all. So I've got a good batting order, I think, here now. Now that I've swapped OC and KK. I like the way that lineup looks, so I'm going to go ahead and submit the team here. I've got 13, almost 14 minutes until our next sim. So let's take a look at my versus lefty lineup and see if anything warrants changing here. Here again, I'm going to take OC and KK and swap the 2 of them. And I'm going to take a look at a split versus left. See what that does. Doesn't appreciably change much. OC is going to stay up there. Jackie's going to be the number 2. Griffey Jr. next. Then McCovey. Then Aaron. Okay. All right. Then Aaron, then Molitor. Let's see, what's their difference in batting average versus lefties? Molitor's got a few points on him, so I'm going to slip Molitor up here into the 5 position. Maybe Aaron can drive him home. But Ripken doesn't do nearly as well against lefties, so that's why I've got him moved down a bit. Gary Carter could probably move up a bit. I think I can move Gary Carter up there. I'm going to try moving him up 1 notch at a time here. Gary Carter. Okay, come on. I moved you. Move him up ahead of Hammer and Hank. And let's move him ahead of Molitor. There we go. All right, that's not a bad looking lineup right there. I'm going to leave things be. Going to leave everything there, and we'll submit this team and see if they can maybe help bring me home a playoff spot by the time play ends at 1:30 a.m. Eastern Time today. Radman saying now that he paid $20K for a silver if it was for an elite guy like William, and that was the only card you needed to finish the mission. But for non-elite perfects, you won't. I cannot blame you in the least. I would not do that either. Let me see, just from the missions that I've got left to do. I want to check out prices on the other Cooperstown Club ones, 3 and 4, because those are the only ones I have left. I've got my first 2 topper rewards out of 1 and out of 2, I do believe. Cooperstown 1, Cooperstown 2. I don't have 3 done. I don't have 4 done. Well, what did I just do? I did a dumb move. Let's try that again. And I've got just the sound for that too. Homer Simpson, here we are. Go! Okay. Dum, 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 dum. That song sounds a little bit like a one-trick pony, but if you listen to it long enough, it changes tricks. And it does appear I am working on drop number 4 right now. I haven't even gone to take a look at the second team yet. I don't think I'm going to get in depth with the looks. Okay, it's not going to let me resync my cards. Okay, let's look at a tournament that's been running for a while. We're going to look at 76. Because we've already looked at all the lineups and got them submitted. So there's not really much else to do there. But I want to see if I'm coming close to packing on these two adjacent tournaments that started out about the same sort of time. Okay, I wait for the blue circle of doom again. Where is it? Blue circle, where are you? Taking your good old time this time. It's almost like it's not responding. Oh, can't sync the cards there either. Don't tell... I don't want to have to take a OTP down because there's a server problem with syncing cards. This is not good. This is not good. Okay, let's log out of here and go jump over to team number 2 and see if I can sync cards over there. Okay. Is anybody else having a sync problem with your cards? If anybody else is having a problem, it's not syncing on mobiles either. The servers are down. Oh, ouch. Ouch and double ouch. Okay, folks, that'll do it for today's stream. We'll see you all tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Nope, I'm going to stick around. I'm going to see this out. Servers are in a pickle. Let's see if I can even sign up for a tournament. Okay, well, let me sign up. This team does Iron Best of 5, so... Okay, let me sign up, so that's a good sign. Okay, let me see what happens when I go in to take a look at my number 2 perfect team, my Wildcats. Yep, just started about 10 minutes ago. Well, harkens me back to my software development days, when things would sometimes not turn out as expected. And the standard line I would pull out of my hat is, well, that's not a bug, that's an undocumented feature. Oh. Let's see, are we going to have another sync problem? Yep, we're going to have another sync problem. This stinks. What I'm going to have to do to open my packs is go in through a tournament side door, or so it seems. So anyway, I can't take a look at team number 2 to see how they are looking. So let's go ahead and go in through this tournament side door here and maybe see, okay, if it would let me into it. It's got to let me into the tournament first before I can do the pack opening via the side door, which is through the tournament door. And if I don't get allowed into the tournament because I can't sync cards, then I've got me a problem because I need to open around 100 packs today. Radman's got 2 running. Okay. No, I didn't work for Microsoft. No, I wouldn't work for some cheap ass outfit like that. I worked for a real moneymaker. At least it was a real moneymaker back in its early days. The days when I first joined the organization. I worked 25 plus years at the downtown major metro newspaper in Cincinnati, the Enquirer. I hired on there in July of 1990 on my wedding anniversary, no less. My work anniversary, my wedding anniversary were one and the same. And one cool thing about that particular thing was that every year they would allow you, okay, it did let me in, so I probably can open packs through the side door. Okay? Or maybe it's got, maybe the server issues are worked out by now. Let's see. One way to find out. And at the Enquirer, they would let you take your service anniversary as a day off. And when I would tell people later, hey, I'm going to celebrate my wedding anniversary tonight or today, I'm taking the whole day off work. And they said, oh, you're taking a vacation day? And I said, no, I'm taking one of my personal days. How are you taking a personal day? It's because my wedding anniversary and my work anniversary are one and the same day, and I'm allowed to take my work anniversary off. So that's how I happen to do that. I am in tournaments. What did I do before that? I worked for, I did the software development for a defense contractor for a little less than 5 years before I moved here to Cincinnati. Okay. And then before that, I was a public school teacher for 10 years. Okay. Okay, let's see. A newspaper makes way more money than Microsoft. Oh, yeah. Okay, Mr. Audit. Yes, back then in 1990, they were pretty much the case. They were making money hand over fist. Because back then, before the days of the internet, mind you, before the days of the internet, fragmented the advertising market and tore it all totally to hell. Back in 1990, if you were in a city with a morning circulation, with a morning newspaper, it was like having a license to print money. Quite literally. The newspaper made money hand over fist. Quite literally. And that was a plum job for me to be in. But then later on, the internet came along, advertising market got broken up, and we started losing market share. And as we lose market share, we lose advertising. And as we lose advertising, sometimes we lose customers as a result. Really, paying customers for the print product, they were going out the door too because they could just go to the internet and pick up their news. Okay, so it was a pretty rough go for the last number of years that I worked at that paper. So yeah. So I was glad to retire when I was able to back in 2015. I just finished 7 complete years of retirement as of the end of last month. I was done with the paper at the end of October 2015, and the end of October that just passed was my 7th anniversary of being a free man. So, all right. You just got in on your main account? Okay, there, Cubs fan 23 Steve. Thank you. Okay. All right. So, okay, so I can probably go in and take a look at my number 2 team, but I'm going to do it after I spam another tournament. We're going to spam another ace or iron best of 5. Then we'll go in and see if my Wildcats are going to get kicked back to iron, because they were threatening to last time I saw them a couple of days ago. So I'm flying into this kind of blind, folks. I got sick and tired of looking at them, and I stopped looking at them for a couple of days thinking, okay, they got to pick up their luck better. To get relegated 2 straight seasons from silver to bronze and then from bronze to iron? Please. I could do better than that. Yeah, okay, Radman saying he can get in on his teams, and I am now in my team, and I'm looking a little better than I was before. I'm only 20 games out under 500. I was worse than that. But where am I in the relegation stack? Because last time I looked, I was next to last in the entire league. Okay, now let's look at the promotion relegation. And where am I? I'm still next to the bargain basement, and it looks like I am 3 games away from escape. I could very well be in iron come next week. And this is not a half bad team, I think, for bronze. But they're just having lousy RNG. We got -2 on the Pythagorean. So yeah, the 2 of those 3 games that were away from escaping. And look at there, they're +3 on their Pythagorean. So whatever. So these guys aren't looking good at all. That's about all I intend to look at these guys, because we need to open us up some packs. And we will do that once we get over to team number 3, which I'm hoping is looking better than their now bronze, soon to be iron brethren. We'll take a peek at the juggernauts and see if they are doing anything at all worthwhile. And then we'll start opening packs and work our way backwards to the flames. Okay, you notice I got to 20 packs on these guys and I stopped buying. On my Wildcats, I got to 20 packs and stopped, and I'm saving that to buy packs with after we're done with the pack ripping today. So, anywho, let's get over to team number 3. Glad that outage did not last very long. And I was on my number 3 team yesterday and accidentally entered an ace of bronze, thinking I was on my main team, and I was actually on my 3rd team. Stinko. That was another one of those Homer Simpson duh moments. Okay, so I'm going to start me an ace of iron up right there. Oh, I better do it quick. Yeah, I got in. And I won't have to wait long. Oh, it's preparing right now, so let me get in here. I stopped at 12 packs with these guys and started saving up treasury also. And I'm thinking that they may have gotten some achievement points to help get them up to that 3K, because the last time I remember looking at them, they only had like 1K plus, and I think they picked up a couple of Ks since then. We'll be able to tell and see if this silver team is going to stay in silver or whether they're going to head back to bronze, which is soon to spit out my other team back to iron. Okay, come on, game. Oh, I clicked it. Why isn't it working? There we go. I've been wondering about this mouse of mine lately. I think, and it's kind of a dangerous thing to think, especially for this old fart, that I might need to get myself another powered USB hub and replace this one that I've got my keyboard and mouse plugged into, because it is powered by the PC. It is not AC powered. All of my other external USB devices that are not explicitly plugged into a USB port on the box or in the case, they are all on powered USB hubs, AC powered. Okay, so we are 10 games under 500. We're picking up our game a little bit. We're doing better. We were really, really lousy there for a bit. Let me see how we're looking. Okay, we're in 3rd place in the division. That's a bit of an encouraging sign. We're way out of the wild card, 7.5 games out there, so my playoff chances are between slim and none right now, but I'm ready to bet that I am looking pretty doggone nice in relation to relegation, and I think I'm going to survive another season in silver. Okay, and there we are, 65 and 75. I'm 5 full games above the drop zone. So I'm feeling a little bit more comfortable here than I was with my number 2 team, the Wildcats, because they are facing almost certain relegation unless they can escape from that hole that they're in 3 games deep in relegation. So anyway, I'm not going to look at these guys in depth either, because they both look pretty similar. And what I want to do here is get around to start opening us up some packs. We have 12 of them on this team, 20 of them on the next team, and then we should have in the 70s by the time we get back to the other team and that'll push us over triple digits. And that's what I'm hoping for. Okay, so let's get ready and open us up some packs. Okay. Okay. Okay, my music started about 10 seconds late for whatever reason. So let me get in there for a second. We are going to get us so we can open us up some packs. We've got 12 of them, so let's go. Come on, packs. Give me some of that good Gorgo pack luck. I didn't start out too good on Wednesday, but I sure ended up good. Okay. I didn't get any perfects. It was only maybe the second stream in my previous 14 that I did not land one perfect card. But I did end up with a pile of diamonds there on my main team, the Flames. Okay, nothing really new here. Grady Sizemore is a meta bronze tournament center fielder. So yeah, you want to have him on your team. You want Grady Sizemore on your team. Okay, there's a nice Plat 3, Bob Tewksbury, Chris Costi. Yeah, he's a duplicate. I've seen him before. Wally Whitehurst. Okay, nothing new there. Okay, let's keep going. 10 packs to go. We've got about 4.5 minutes left to our next ad break. Keep on moving. First gold card of the day. Looking good there. Let's see what's there. And it's live Adley Rushman. Okay. Is he a duplicate? He is not a duplicate, so he's a keeper. Hanging on to this guy. Next pack. 8 to go. Ooh, Silver Turk Farrell. And he is a duplicate. I can sell this dude. And he's in Cooperstown Club 1, the control mission, which I now have 15% done. I am going to be selling Mr. Turk Farrell for a reasonable price here. His L10 is $269, but his lowest sell order is $225. I'm going to put him up for $20 under the lowest sell order, which is $205. So if you need Turk Farrell, he is on the market for the best price available. Go get him if you need him. Alrighty. That one looked fairly decent. Let's see if we can get some more good luck. Not out of this pack. One more. Sal Campisi. Yes, I've seen him, given him a shot already. Let us keep on going. 5 packs to go. Couple of live silvers, that's about it. And Jim Lemon. Yeah, he's a dupe, but he's also bronze. This team plays iron, so... Okay, Bill Honeyfield. Yeah, I've given him a shot. Okay, let's keep going. Diamond time. Okay, Radman had 108. I might have 103 by the time I'm done here. You're opening 5 an hour. You want those drops bad, don't you, buddy? But I do have to get to the kitchen tonight, this afternoon, because I have one of my more labor-intensive dishes coming up, and it's one that I've never made before. I'm going to try my hand at making a keto pizza crust with almond flour, some psyllium husk powder, some baking powder, and some boiling water. And I'm trying to remember what else goes in there. I think there's an egg in there. And I'm going to spread it out on parchment paper that's sitting on a baking pan, and bake the crust first, and then put the toppings on, and then bake them. That's the way the recipe says to do it. So my wife has been bugging me for pizza, and we can't get low-carb pizza anywhere around here. Not even cauliflower crust pizza counts as low-carb. Not on my diet. It's got way too many carbs. I could have maybe half a piece with this crust that I'm going to be making tonight. I hope to be able to enjoy half the pizza, because the entire pizza should not have any more than, say, maybe a dozen carbs in it, if everything works out the way it calculates. So we'll see. So I don't have to spend 5 hours doing a stream today, and I also don't have to spend 5 hours in the kitchen either. But we are going to get out of here at 2 p.m. because that's when I promised Taste Sweegie I would go to over to his stream anyway. So I'm not going to be here, but Taste Sweegie will be here. You can get your drops off of him if you don't finish them off of me, and you should be good. So we're going to get my 3 packs here and save them ahead for this coming Wednesday stream. And let me look and see if I got any mission work done. And I doubt if I did. I did not get a thing. I didn't get a thing. So let's get out of here. Let's go back to team number 2 and we'll open their 20 packs. I've got to spam another Ace of Iron first. Bear with me. 21 of 32. I'll come back and get them later. So let's log out of this dude. So my juggernauts look like they're going to survive to silver for one more season. And we are ready for another ad break. Alrighty, I'm going to spam an ace or an iron best of 5 first. And then we will move on. And what have we got? DA 186 with the raid. Thanks so much there, DA 186. Hope you had a great stream. Hope you had a fantastic stream. And welcome, Raiders. Give them all the Gorgo love you can, chat. I appreciate it. DA 186. Yes, thank you so much for that raid. We always greatly appreciate folks coming in to visit. Alrighty. We are in the midst of opening packs right now. We finished opening packs on one of my 3 teams. They only had 12 packs to their name. This team is doing a little bit better. They have 20 packs to open up. But when we get back to the my primary team that's in Diamond, my Flames, they should be sitting on 70 some packs when we get there. Should be 71 if I have my count correct. But we are ready. Before we get started on anything else, let's go ahead and take our next ad break, okay? Here we go. Hang on. Okay, folks, we are back. There are some strange things going on in my software, okay? And I will be putting in another help ticket on that stuff. But at least we have a microphone. We are working fine there. But my background sounds have gone kerblooey. And I might have to find me a new set of background sounds if they're going to continue to go kerblooey on me. And I'm thinking real hard about that one. So let us go and see what team number 2 has in store for pack opening. Have a good day at work, DA 186. Thanks again for the raid. He got knocked out early in both of his PTCS appearances. which is a crying shame. I don't like to see friends get knocked out. So let's see, we're sitting 21 games under 500. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Probably knocked even deeper into relegation. But anyway, we got some packs to open, 20 of them. Let's go ahead and take our good old time here and see what we can do. Nothing at all in this pack. Lee McGee, have I seen him? Yes, I have. How about Nick Blackburn? Yes, I've seen him too. This team plays iron tournaments. So, yeah, we got our first premium card on this team. We only got 1 gold and 1 historic silver on the other team in 12 packs. Let's see if we can get more than just this single gold out of these 20. Okay. Whoa, nice card. Historic 89 Clarence Mitchell. Let's go. Where does he go? Where does he go? Look at the value on this. Someone wants to buy him for 2K, and he's got a 2.3K L10, and someone wants to sell him for $27.78. I'm keeping this guy because he's part of Dead Ball Gold Plus Pitchers. 44% complete on this packs only team. We are keeping this guy. Nice little value on that. Decent draw that'll help me out with that mission. Because this team is packs only and they depend entirely on what they get out of these packs. Okay? Whether they be mission rewards eventually or whatever. Or actual cards drawn. Second gold. Another historical, please. Another historical, please. Nah. Live Lucas. Okay, and we are going to put him up for sale because he is a duplicate and he's going up for bare minimum. Mr. Lucas Lucci is going up for 1001. He is on the market. 15 packs to go and nothing new here. Nothing new here. Or here. Jared Solomon with my Reds up there. Not much. Keep going. Not much here either. Ugh. Okay, Freddie Parent, bronze card. Okay, live silver Chad Green. That's about it. Keep going. Eesh.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Finally. Finally. Is my pack luck starting to pick up? Is my pack luck starting to pick up? What have we got here? What's hiding behind the curtain? Please be a card I can use. Live Francisco Lindor. We can use the 4K off of him. He's a duplicate, and he will sell. And I think I'm going to sell him for bare minimum. Okay? Francisco Lindor is going up for bare minimum. If you need this card, go get him. Because if nobody buys him by later on today, I'm going to cancel the sell order and just quick sell him. Okay? He is on the market right now. Okay. That wasn't a bad draw. 4K that I can bank right away. I hope. Nothing new here. This is lousy territory. Nothing good here either. Dang. Come on. Come on, game. Let's see some good cards here. Good cards here. Good cards here. I'll take one, sir, please. Last pack. Let's take it on the chin. Well, wait. Oh, Bill Gleason. I think I've already got this guy. No, I don't. Okay. Might have to give him a shot on my iron team. I'm going to write down Gleason 54 shortstop on the Wildcats. Okay, so there we go. Alrighty, so let's go look and see if we got any missions done. I doubt seriously that we did. And no, we didn't. Look at all those cards that I need that I don't have. And they're all very, very close on the missions to get me some more packs. So we will, once some cards sell, come back here and buy some packs in advance of this coming Wednesday stream, because that's going to be the next time we rip, is going to be Wednesday. Tomorrow we're going to do looking at the teams again, and also doing the historical game, which is like right here. We're going to do the historical game, try to get us a pack, and if we have time, we're going to do an historical exhibition, which is going to be a World Series with my returning champion 1976 Cincinnati Reds taking on another mystery team in a World Series, a mythical World Series, so to speak. So we are done with this team. Let's go back over to the Flames and see how they're doing, because they've had another sim come in since I was here last, I do believe. I've got, oh yeah, my 2 longest running tournaments are still going. I'll bet now I can jump in and take a look. Let me see, 97. That's 22 and 23 away from those 3 tournaments. Or 21 and 22. Or no, 20 and 21. Let me take a look at this longest running one first, because that sim should be coming in about the time I get into it. I should not have any card synchronization errors now. At least I hope not. Oh, look at, I am packing, but we're losing to the Orange Park Raiders, who are owned by Bry Dave 009. Bry Dave, are you in the chat today? We're up there, buddy. We are up there, which reminds me, now that we're back on the Flames, I've got another tournament I've got to show you guys here in just a little bit, after we take a look at 76 and 77, and then we'll go back and take a look at a tournament that got completed last night, and then we'll go open packs on the Flames. I've got to show you guys this one tournament that I've been in, just to be on the safe side, because you've got to see it to believe it. Okay. I'm looking at 77 next. I picked up a game. Okay. Let's look at 77, see if they're looking any good. Am I packing there too? Because I will have had 5 drops already, plus whatever I get out of the 76 tournament, and I'm hoping 76 or 77 is also packing for me. And we're checking the status on that one right now. And then after this, I've got to show you this one tournament that transpired last night. And yes, I am packing again, and I'm playing the Narsh returners, who I see all the time in bronze, and we just beat the living crap out of each other. Right now they've got a 1-0 advantage, but I'm going to have a minimum of 11 packs out of the game today, which is going to keep my months-long streak of daily double digits on packs. That it goes back at least 3 months, if not 4 or more. I've lost count of how many consecutive days I've had with double digits, 10 or more packs. And there's been a time or two that I've just barely crossed over 10. Just barely. Hit 10 or higher. So I'm going to be assured of another double digit day once this day is done. Now, let's get out of here. I want to show you that tournament that I've been wanting to show you here, because this tournament featured some pretty illustrious names. I'm going to look at the Your Tournaments tab, which is showing everything that I've done. I want to take a look at this winner up here, 3005. I won this tournament, and this is where 10 of my 26 packs that I got yesterday came from. This is going to blow your mind. Like maybe it will, like it blew mine. And not in terms of how close the games were, how far apart the games were scored, or this or that. It's who my opponents were. Who were my opponents? Take a look right here. The Albatross that I beat in round 2 by a score of 4-1. PT Lost in Thought, our good Twitch buddy and Discord buddy, PT Lost in Thought, is who I knocked out 4-1 in round 2 of that tournament. So it's a big old GG's and better luck next time for PT Lost in Thought. Eleanor Frisbee, do I think Schwarber will go down in history as one of the best hitting catchers ever? Best hitting catchers? I kind of doubt it, considering he's an outfielder. I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. Schwarbs is from this neck of the woods. He grew up just one county away from here. Okay? But anyway, the Albuquerque Albatross are owned by PT Lost in Thought. They were who my second round opponents were, and I knocked them out 4-1. So GG's and better luck next time to PT Lost in Thought. But that's not all. That's not nearly all. The Roswell Grays, I'm not so sure that I know this guy or not. Tiva Dave, okay. Tiva Dave was who I knocked out in Game 7 of the quarterfinal, which assured me of making it into the pack rounds. So Tiva Dave, I see him a lot in these tournaments. Now, who did I play next? Who did I play next? Guess who? Port Dog. Port Dog. And we'll save him in our back pocket for in just a moment. Port Dog, remember that name, because he plays into the biggest clincher on how special this tournament was. Okay. So let's go back to the main page. And who did I beat in the final? But the Vulcan Cobra S30, Cobra's 39 TBD, owned by 39 Cobra. Now, if you've been around the last 2 Sundays for my stream, I give perfect point giveaways at the end of those streams. Last Sunday's 25,000 perfect point winner was this guy. I'm sorry, no, wasn't this guy. It was Port Dog. Port Dog won the last one. And the Sunday before that, 39 Cobra won it. How about that for a really funny coincidinky? My last 2 giveaway winners were the 2 opponents in inverse sequence that I played and beat to win the tournament and get 10 packs for my team. Okay? I thought that was utterly, utterly cool. Okay? V. Trudell, when was the last time he actually caught? I don't really remember. Okay? Okay? The key to winning tournaments is to win my giveaway. There you go. Right there, Torgonius. I would concur with that. But the last 2 winners of my giveaway were the 2 teams that I knocked out on the way to winning this particular tournament. I thought that, oh man, that is just way, way, way too cool. In fact, I even started to go so far as to make up a screenshot of the communications between me and who would be a secret helper at OOTP that I passed the manager names to and say, here's my latest verified winner of 25,000 perfect points. Because I had those parts of the Discord DM blocked out, so you couldn't tell who it was either by their name or by their icon or whatever. Because I want to keep that person a secret so they don't get harassed for anything having to do with my giveaways. It's nothing at all. Okay? Nothing at all to do with them. If anybody drops the ball, it's going to be me as opposed to my helper. But to make a long story short, I started to make a visual on it and put it in the Discord, either on my channel or somewhere in OOTP's Discord or somewhere. But with all the identities kept private except for my own, of course, and say, okay, here's 39 Cobra, and here's 2 Tango 2. Okay. And that was the way it showed up in the visual. But I thought, no, I'm not going to do the visual. I'm just going to do it on my stream. I thought that was a good way to finish off the stream, or to help finish off the stream, because we still have 70 plus packs, 71 packs yet to open, and I've got more getting ready to come in. So let's get back to hit those packs on the main team. Okay, let's see. Now, I'm not going to be buying 8K worth of packs. This team does not buy packs. They win them. Or earn them otherwise. I like that tune. Okay, 71 packs, of which 5 of them are silver packs, because I got those from various and sundry drops that happened between Wednesday and today. Okay, let us move on and get us a little bit of pack action. 71 packs, half an hour, we'll make it. Ooh, historic Lou Finney from the Boston Red Sox, and he is a dupe he's going to sell. He is in Cooperstown Club 1, the Hits Mission, and he's got a really nice value on him. Someone wants to buy him for $206. Someone wants to sell him for $872, not this $1110 right here, but $872, and the L10 is $904. We're going to go 90 under L10, and we're going to make it $814. $814 for this Lou Finney card. If you need him, he is out there. Go get him for 814 perfect points, and we are ready for the next pack. Nothing much here. Keep going. Well, X-Red Hunter Strickland. He has been granted free agency. Kyle Dowdy. Okay, I've looked at him already. Alrighty, with my Reds. Yeesh, nothing here. Max Schrock with my Reds. Nothing here. Keep going. He needs to be my captain on Finneytown. Port Dog. Okay, you heard your name mentioned. There was a tournament, 3005, that we were both in, along with 39 Cobra last night. I beat you in the semifinal, and I beat 39 Cobra in the final. You two guys just happened to be the last 2 winners of my Perfect Point giveaway that I do on Sundays. And I ran into you in consecutive fashion in the tournament. I ran into, I believe it was you first that I ran into in the semifinal, and then I had 39 Cobra in the final, and I won that final. So it was a really, really crazy thing. Yep. It was crazy. It was absolutely nuts. So yeah, Port Dog, you did get to hear your name. You got 3 packs, so it makes sense. Okay, that was the one, because I'm the one that knocked you out to those 3 packs. You earned the right to get some packs, but you only got 3 instead of 5 or 10. I got the 5 or 10. In fact, I got the 10 because I won the tournament. 39 Cobra made it to the final. I thought this is too crazy a coincidence that you've got 2 back-to-back Perfect Point winners from my stream that I played in back-to-back fashion, but in inverse order from when they won the Perfect Points. It was just totally crazy. And earlier in the same tournament, I had PT Lost in Thought that I played and beat. So GG's and better luck next time to all you dudes, if you're in chat or if you're not. Okay, so we'll see how well we do here. 63 packs in 25 minutes, and we only have about 3 minutes until our next ad break, our last one of the day. So I'm probably going to be doing a little bit of zipping here. We are going to run straight into Teisuiji as close to 2 p.m. as we can get. We are going to be rating Teisuiji and his excellent, excellent Japanese baseball stream. And I've heard it through the grapevine. And it's a fairly reliable grapevine, otherwise known as the horse's mouth, that there will be something special to look forward to in Teisuiji's stream today. Something that you guys haven't seen for a while. And you'll appreciate it as soon as you see it. So we'll leave it be just like it is, and send you over there with my grateful thanks for spending time with the old fart, the usual line that I do at the end of my stream. But you do have a special surprise coming up. Sticking around Teisuiji's stream, okay? Last of the spoilers, okay? Okay, 58 packs to go. Nothing new here. Let's keep going. Did I say I was in the Merchant Marines? Nope. I made mention of Merchant Marines because of a flag that I saw once on somebody's team that looked like a Merchant Marine flag. Okay? That's the only mention of Merchant Marines that I've ever done. No, I went straight from high school to college to the teaching ranks. Okay? And then 10 years in teaching, 5 years, a little less than 5 years working IT for a defense contractor. That was my first IT job. And I did well enough with them that my next employer was the one that I spent the rest of my 30-year career with, and that was the Cincinnati Enquirer, okay, in their IT department as a software developer. Okay. Okay. John Stone, Silver, Historic, where's he go? Rebirth Silver Batters. He's got a nice L10. Someone wants to sell him for $389. I'm going to put him up for $359. 359 perfect points will get you a John Stone if you need him for Rebirth Silver Batters. He is on the market right now. Go get him. Okay. Speaking of Kyle Schwarber, best hitting catcher of all time. Okay, let's keep going. Okay. We're going to have to start zipping here. In fact, it is time for our next and final ad break. So let's do that before we open the rest of our packs, and we will be done for the day. Okay? Be ready. Hang on. A word from our sponsors. Okay, we are back, everybody, and we are ready to open our last 53 packs of the day. Let's keep on going. Nothing new here. Okay, nothing new here either. I was listening for my music going on in the background. Make sure it was there, because the sound was a little bit faint. Gold card, gold card. These premium cards have been kind of hard to come by here today. Pete Fairbanks live. We can sell this guy, and he is going to get quick sold. Get the quick 1K out of him, because he's already up for bare minimum, and that's about all he's worth. Okay, 49 packs to go. Live Ronald Acuna Jr. Let's keep going. Live Alberto Mondesi. Nothing new here. Hey, a diamond card finally. It was a little late, but you do get for what you ask for, generally speaking, on Gorgo Pack Luck. Live Chris Martin. Okay, that's a decent card. What's he good for? I'd say, offhand, this guy is going to be worth a little bit more because his value is goosed up a little bit. I think because of the extra mission. We're going to go $41.99 on Chris Martin, okay? Still the best price out there by far, and we're going to beat all the price points, including this high buy order of $41.67. So, go get him if you need him. And if nobody buys him here within a reasonable length of time, I'll go out and probably meet that buy order if it hasn't already been met. Otherwise, I would quick sell him. Okay, 44 packs to go. Okay, Dink Mothel. Okay, decent card. This is bad. And even more bad. Okay, live Julio Urias. Sam Jones, good bronze pitching card. Lots of teams use him, including mine. Okay. Oh, that Bill Mazeroski card. Look at the defense on that guy. Look at the defense on him. Jeff Hoffman, 52 with my Reds. Nothing much. Fiddle and Nero's here now. Time, let the perfect card reign begin. Let's hope so, Fiddle and Nero. I hope so. Certainly, certainly. I certainly hope so. We haven't seen a perfect yet, but we have seen a couple of diamonds. Fiddle and Nero, the check is in the mail. First one of the day. First one of the day. Ha ha ha. Okay, let's see what it is. Live Tatis Jr. All right. Okay. And I think I'm hanging on to this guy because I'm fairly sure he is going to show up in a late season mission that calls on live cards. So we are, even though he is a duplicate, I think it's his other card is already locked, but I'm going to keep this one in the event that there is another mission later on and I can cash him in for more than just 20K at that point in time, because his original copy of the card, which I think I've already got locked, is going to be the one that counts towards the mission in actuality. So Tatis Jr., thank you for showing up today. Okay, so we have 36 packs to go. And yeah, Tesuiji, we're going to make it all the way real close to 2 o'clock. Reds signed Stephen Piscotty to a minor league contract. And nothing new here. Or here. Or here. There's a decent Plat 3 card. Silver Historical Morgan Ensberg. Okay. good looking card. Reds Aramis Garcia is no longer a Red. He was put on waivers, and the Baltimore Orioles claimed him off same said waivers. So he, along with Mark Colasvari, they were both put on waivers. They're both catchers, and they were both picked up by the Orioles. So that's that. Yet another catcher, I got to think of his name, Michael Papirski, was claimed off waivers by the Detroit Tigers, okay, from the Reds. So 31 packs to go. Another Plat 3 there. Phil Koch, okay, good looking card. Otherwise, okay, there's that Grady Sizemore that I've been bragging about before. He's a good bronze tournament card. Okay, another gold card and an historic silver too on top of that. Let's go. 5 Taylor Ward, and oh, he's a keeper because he's first time to the collection. Pete Center, what about you, buddy? What about you? Where do you go? Rebirth Silver Pitchers, which I have completed. And he should be a duplicate. He's not a duplicate. Do I keep him for spec? I may keep him for spec for now, and then if it doesn't look like he's going to be in a mission later, then I'll think about selling him. Because the one mission he's in right now, I've already got done. Okay. Oh, hey, Ezekiel Quinn or Ezekiel Duran. Okay, he's a duplicate. Someone needs this card here for your future legend missions, because look at, he's got an L10 of 700, and somebody wants a 756. Someone wants to sell him for 700. So we are going to go all the way down to 630. 630 perfect points for this Ezekiel Duran card for perfect legend or future legends, infielders, which I already have complete. He is a duplicate. I can sell him. He is now up for sale for the best available price, beating all the price points. Go get him. He is out there. Alrighty, 26 packs to go. Yeah, we're in good shape. I'll just keep on zip until I get something worth stopping for. Nothing worth stopping for here. Or here. Nothing here either. Gold card. Something good, I hope. Jason Adam. Okay. We have seen him before. Where does he go? He's going to go for 1001 bare minimum because nobody wants to buy him, and the L10 is low enough, and his lowest sell order is low enough. So Jason Adams is out there for bare minimum. Go get him. Alrighty, 21 packs to go. Build a lineup Ashburn. Another gold card. We're picking it up again, folks. Live Pete Alonso. Okay. Is this guy going to sell? 1282. I'm going to go ahead and sell him for a little bit more than that because of the third mission. Instead of 1001, we're going to go for 1099. Okay. So Pete Alonso is now on the market for the best price available. Okay, 19 packs to go. Okay, Mike Minor, who was his pickup year on his contract was declined by the Reds, so he is now effectively a free agent. Okay, gold card, picking up a little bit. Live Harrison Bader, though. A Yankee, not a Cardinal these days. And we're going to sell him. He is worth bare minimum. That's it. Harrison Bader on the market. Okay, 17 to go. Nothing here. Or here. Justin Dunn with my Reds. Nothing new here. Or here. Man, this stinks. Smells so bad I can pick it up through the computer screen. Hey, another gold card. What do we got? Live Wade Johnston. He is a duplicate. Is he in 1 or 2? He's in 2, and I have Negro League 2 done. In fact, I've got all the Negro League missions done so far from 1 and 2, and I do have Oscar Charleston in my outfield. So yeah, I can put this card up for sale. He goes for 4.6. Someone wants to buy him for 12 and a quarter. No, someone wants to buy him for 2,600. Let's go somewhere in the middle there. Let's go somewhere in the middle and go 3,600. 3,600 perfect points will get you a Wade Johnston card. Best price on the market if you need him for Negro League 2 later years. Okay, a good 20-point card. He is now out there. Best price. Okay, 11 packs to go. Nothing new in chat. Double gold. Double gold. And what's in the first one? Ah, La Piedra. The man I miss. Now with the Mariners. Okay, Luis Castillo. And here we have live Clay Holmes. Okay, both of them duplicates, and we can sell them both. Clay Holmes is worth, yep, he's going out for bare minimum, 1001. And La Piedra, I think, may go for a little bit more, if I remember right. Not really. Not really. He's going out for bare minimum also. Okay, Luis, good to see you, as always. Alrighty, 10 packs to go. Let's get this rolling here. Okay, build a lineup, McCovey. 9 packs to go. 9 minutes. Okay. Nothing new here. Or here. Live James Paxton. Ugh. Gold card. The premium card luck has picked up a little bit on my Flames here. I haven't seen very many diamonds. So, Nick Ahmed. He's going to be a duplicate. We can sell him. And he is going for bare minimum. Okay? Bare minimum will get you Nick Ahmed. 1001. 5 packs to go. We should be getting into some premium packs here. Historic Silver, Harry Steinfeld. Okay? And he's a first timer. Where does he go? Dead Ball Silver Batters, which I have completed, but since he's a first timer to the collection, I am keeping him. Okay, so Mr. Steinfeld. With my Reds, I just now noticed that. That name did not sound familiar to me, but I will try to make it more familiar to me and learn more about you, Mr. Harry Steinfeld, because that name is not familiar in my lexicon of Reds lore. Okay? Let's move on. Hey, Historic Silver Orville Riggins with the Negro League missions. What's he into? Let me see here. Bear with me a moment. He is a duplicate. I can sell him. He's in Negro League 1, the infielders mission, the mission that would get you Pop Lloyd as the topper. Okay? I think we're going to put him up. He's got a really decent value on him. I'm going to put him up for considerably less than that. Let's go $12.99. No. $10.99. $10.99 will get you an Orville Riggins shortstop card for the Negro League 1 infielders mission. Okay? He is on the market now. Okay, go get him. Alrighty, let's keep on moving. 3 packs to go. We're going to make it easily. Nothing here. Ugh, silver. Oh, that's right. It was a silver pack. Very rare that you see silver instead of the obligatory bronze. But look at 5 irons the rest of the way. And we got us a live Casey Mize. And there's the bronze. There, Jack Mayfield. Last pack. What's it got in it? Nice way to end the pack ripping. With not only a silver card, but we got us a diamond. Can we please see a high value diamond? It's not exactly high value, but it'll be worth $4K in the very least. Mr. Ryan Presley Live. And yes, he is worth selling for bare minimum. So he is going to be going for 4001, and that does it for today's pack ripping. So let's see. I doubt if we got anything done with missions. Nope, nothing. I'm close to getting DiMaggio. I'm only 20 points away from getting Joe DiMaggio. I'm only 55 points away from getting Robin Yount. I'm 95 points away from getting Roy Halladay. 100 points away from getting Mike Piazza. And I got a ways to go to get those two toppers. And then these other two missions, Mantle, I'm 185 points away on him. 77 ended and I did not win. So that means then I got 3 packs out of that tournament coming in. Okay, I'll have to wait for those 3 packs. And then Eddie Plank, I'm 120 points away. And as expensive as those cards have been going, I might as well be 20 miles away from that pack of camels that I would only walk a mile for. If you get the allegorical drift. Okay, so let us go and come out here to the main team. And I want to see if a sim has come in, which I trust it has. Because I won the next game off the Goyang Cats. So I qualified for semifinals on both of these tournaments. So I know I'm going to get at least 3 packs from each one, from 76 and from 77. So that's going to give me at least 11 packs on the day so far. And the day is still young. 3097 is the number of that most recent one. And there we go. We're only 3 higher, 3100. So that's about the name of that tune. And I would say with that, let's go ahead and climb out of that screen and get ourselves sitting here on my just chatting screen. Undercutting gold cards like a madman. Orville Riggenbacher. Okay, 1 tax form. Starting your countdown momentarily. Sounds good, Sweegie. Go ahead and do that, and I will raid right into you. Okay, otherwise, I'd say we are looking pretty fair on the day. We've had a decent day with my main team, the Flames. We've had, let's see, I need to move myself over here, center camera, instead of sitting way over here like that. Okay, let's get myself so I'm not slouching so much. And we will get ready to set up a raid to go see us one Mr. Tessuigi. And like I said, and I'm giving it another plug, a special surprise coming up on Sweegie's stream today. So I'm looking forward to seeing the surprise, even though I already know what it is. Okay, let's see what we can do when we get this raid set up. So be ready. We are going to set up the raid, and it's going to start collecting people. Okay, we're starting to get people piled up, over 100. We're going to have over 200 to send to Sweegie. We have 187 paying customers who are going to go visit Taste Sweegie here momentarily. So, as usual, it's Gorgo 2005, rounding third and heading for home. Thanks a lot for spending time with the old fart today. And thanks again to Mr. W. Norris for his 3 months in a row on the Tier 1 subscription. Appreciated as always. And also to WHELAN__, I guess it's Whelan. Thank you for your follow on the channel. So everybody, take care. Give Tessuigi all the Gorgo love that you can. And we'll send you on your merry old way. And in the meantime, take care now. Bye-bye.